Ladies and gentlemen, it's project time. This time it's going to be project, well, Elder, Shaper, and Invitation. So what we are essentially going to be doing is running a full set of one of the Elder Guardian maps. After that, we're going to be running the Invitation, and we're going to be farming splinters, potentially other maps, and a ton of fragments, and later on selling that as a full set. Now, the bulk price for all of these maps, plus I have a couple spare over here, they just didn't fit into the tab, and this looks much better for my OCD. What we are going to do is we're just going to run these over here. Now, the initial investment for all of these maps, counting these as well, was 21 divines, and all of these invitations as well. So far I only bought 8 invitations. I am going to be buying more, and I'm just going to be writing it down here, just keep adding up the numbers so far, since sometimes we can sustain some of these invitations, we'll get it dropped, and hopefully we'll get as much as possible. That will cut down our costs. So the Atlas tree is as seen here. We have all of the points that allow us to have the increased effective modifiers, maps duplicated, as well as the increased chance to get a Maven's Invitation, as well as map bosses dropping the Elder and Shaper, also the Conqueror and synthesized maps. We also have some extra scarab drops from the bosses, since essentially what our run is also a boss rush type of build, except we need a little bit more damage since we are doing the Guardians. Other than that, there's nothing else interesting except Trial of Glory, which is another extra possible currency that we can get on the way of running into the boss. I'm not going to specifically look for it or in any way. Other than that, a couple of essences as well, just to click while I'm running towards the boss. And besides that, that's it. It's just a lot of map duplicated quantity and effect of modifiers on the map with the boss dropping and map currency items, stuff like that. So very simple tree, and this is what I'm going to be running alongside with all of these maps. So I'm going to be doing my first set. Let's hope we get as many possible invitations as possible. So running an invitation and even just buying it is still going to be worth it, because if you roll it for at least like 80 or 70% quantity, you're almost guaranteed to get 6 crescent splinters, and 5 crescent splinters, for example, already is 175 chaos. So that's double the money, plus it's very common that you get 1 fragment or 2 from the Guardians, which is another 25C, and then probably a map, some bases, even an awakened gem. So everything else can drop, so the ADC investment towards the invitation is always going to be profitable anyways, just from doing it and being able to do it. So what I'm going to do is run all of this. I'll probably have a couple of clips of something interesting in the background while we just jump to the end result. I got some mapping to do. See you soon. I'm not sure if you remember, but I mentioned that I invested around 21 divines into all of these maps that I'm running. We are right now at the money back mark, and we've only done this many maps. That's it. Everything else from now is going to be profit. Guys, I don't really even know. I finished all of the sets. I still have all of the Shaper sets to go. So we were doing 36 sets, 12 by, well, 3, right, since you need 4 maps to run a full set. And I am so surprised because we managed to take out 40 sets actually out of this, plus this, which is insane. But I invested 21 divines overall just for the maps. This is our return. Like, this is how much I have in the tab. Most of the money is definitely the Maven's Writ and all of these fragments, but they're not even counting in bulk prices. So I'm just baffled, and I still have 32 sets left to run, and I'll see how it goes. I'll see what the results will be now. We can count easily part 1 as 70 divines. Let's leave it at that. So 70 divines for all of the 36 sets of Elder maps. Let's see if this number is higher or lower after that. So it turns out that we made around 70 divines profit on our first run, and then we had 50 divines from our Shaper run. So Elder Guardian maps netted us 70 divines from a full stash tab of sets, and then Shaper Guardians netted us 52 divines, or 50 divines. Let's round it up. Overall, it's 120 divines that we managed to generate after running 2 stash tabs of sets, which is 36 sets each, netting us also the cost of around 35 divines, because it cost us to buy some of the invitations, as well as, well, the maps themselves, which were 21. So, with all of that information, it turns out that we have made around 85 divines, because I counted 110 here in the video. It's supposed to be 120. I just didn't do math correctly. My math wasn't mathing. So, yes, 85 divines after 72 sets, 36 each of Shaper and Elder Guardians. I mean, it's amazing. It felt really good, and I was just really happy with the results after running all of these maps. I don't really know what else to say. I'm just happy it happened. So I would like to thank you all for watching this video. Make sure to stay tuned for other projects. I have some in mind, as well as check out my YouTube shorts. I do some fun little short content over there, and I guess I can't wait to read all of your comments. I really try to respond to every single one of them. I don't have many yet, but I'm hoping to be growing to get there. So once again, thanks for watching. I appreciate you being here. Make sure to subscribe if you like the content, and see you in the next one. Bye. Love you all.